try, you can cry, but this will be the last time.
Another year and it's time for Miami. But just a week ago, this entire facility was under 8 feet of water. Luckily, the event was postponed for a couple of weeks and Mother Nature has let off a little bit. We are dry on the track. We are ready to go in Miami with a stacked 14 truck lineup. I'm Chris Parrish alongside MAP Motorsports trackside announcer Kevin Lee. We'll be bringing you all of the action on ActionTracks from Miami. Kevin, an incredible lineup here this weekend.
You know, it is an incredible lineup, as in every year coming here to Miami, Oklahoma. This is the who's who of monster trucks, especially in the outdoor in the Midwest.
And this year, we've got a number of new names. We've got extra trucks, we've got more than usual, but we've got new names here. Should be pretty exciting.
It is going to be exciting. You know, we were in Missouri last week and we got to see some new trucks we don't normally bring in. We've got some really big up-and-comers right now. You know, some trucks out there we're going to see kind of like the Black Pearl and some of them. They're going to stand out right here in Oklahoma.
Another guy that's always going to stand out here in Miami is the multi-time king of Miami, the homegrown favorite himself, Devin Jones, always going to be a favorite.
It is. We do an award each year that is a combination of freestyle, wheelies, and racing. Devon Jones is the only 3-time champion that holds that trophy, and it really does mean a lot to him. I mean, he doesn't want anybody to come into his house and push him around.
He's got a lot of people knocking on the door, though, so who do you think is the #1 contender here for the King of Miami?
Well, we got to see some of these trucks run together last week. The Black Pearl, like I said, he stood up. He won the King over in the Missouri side. But I was talking with Devin and him before the show. Overboard, he might be the guy to watch. Jamey Garner, they told me he's set on kill, and he's been knocked out the last 2 years in a row. And I think he might be the one to watch.
Kevin going with Overboard. Overboard looked great last year. He was right there. However, I'm going to go with the team truck, the Pirate Lord, Cole Venard. I'm calling the Black Pearl monster truck is setting sail on Miami. Devin Jones better look out. It's going to be outrageous here in Miami, so we better get to the action. Incredible field of monster trucks roars onto the grounds of the Miami Fairgrounds, getting ready for competition. 14 awesome monster trucks will do battle for the King of Miami. Let's meet the field. First is the King of the monster trucks, Darren Schnell in Bigfoot. Rummell will pilot Avenger. Twisted Addiction, driven by Tim Jones. Overboard, driven by Jamey Garner. King Krunch, driven by Dillon Fenley. Nitro Menace with Darren Migues behind the wheel. Nitro Hornet, driven by Kevin Crocker. Jailbird, driven by Kaylyn Migues. Snakebite, driven by Sid Sidewinder. Venom, with Denver Echternkamp behind the wheel. Bad Decision, driven by Alex White. Brutus, driven by Kyle Garr. Black Pearl, driven by Cole Venard. And finally, the reigning champion, Devin Jones in the Barbarian.
We'll have to see what's going wrong. He's got plenty of time to get her fixed.
for the weekend in Miami and putting the competitors on notice that he is the #1 contender for the King of Miami. Devin Jones and Barbarian takes the wheelie competition.
Already got one of them. We're sitting there gonna get hold more. It's just beginning stuff here in Miami. Man, this whole show's gonna be crazy. 14 trucks trying to get this, trying to get one bigger. We said there took #1 already, so let's keep it up.
As you see the Brutus team thrashing on the truck after issues in the wheelie competition, we're moving into round #1.
You definitely turned it up last year with a great showing. What are you going to do this year?
You know, we hope we do the same thing. We got the truck set on kill. We ran it last weekend in Springfield, Missouri. Both nights, I think we finished in the final round of racing with Cole, both nights. So we kind of tweaked and tuned the trucks, both of them. They're both set on kill, so let's see what happens here in Miami.
Jamey Garner is ready to go. His first round competition is Nitro Hornet. Jailbird to the line against King Krunch. A bit of a burn down on the starting line, waiting for the light to turn. And King Krunch takes the victory. Black Pearl lines up side by side with the brand new truck. Bad decision driven by Alex White. And the Pearl nails him on the tree, soaring to the finish line and the victory.
Oh yeah, Devon's been getting it, but you know what? The Team Avengers got the win a couple times, so I'm going for it. This is the first time I ever got to drive Avenger here, and I'm going home with that trophy.
Rummell has high expectations in Avenger, but he's got to get around the big Ford Bigfoot. Darren Schnell behind the wheel. Making up ground, Darren Schnell and Bigfoot soars to the finish line, narrowly taking out the 57 Chevy Avenger.
And this is the biggest show that they've ever brought. 14 trucks instead of the normal 12. So, I mean, you add 2 more trucks, and then with the lineup, I mean, you got Corey Rummell. I mean, he had a great season all season long. And you have Cole Venard. I mean, they're all sitting here wanting to take the King of Miami trophy.
He's got a lot of competition, but right now it's Denver, ActionTracks, and Venom facing off against Barbarian. Jones looking strong in round number 1 in hopes of defending his King of Miami championship. Snakebite and Twisted Addiction are on the line. Rounding out round number 1, Twisted Addiction, Tim Jones puts the snake on the trailer. To the next round of side-by-side monster truck racing, we bring Jamey Garner in overboard, up for a body run as Brutus. We saw issues in the wheelie competition, did not make the call. Garner will get an easy test run into the next round. Our next pair will Brings Dillon, Fenley, and King Krunch to the line against Black Pearl with Cole Venard. And King Krunch, an outstanding light. That was a tight race. Taking a look back at the replay. Fenley off the line hard. But right there you see it. Catching him on the top end. The Black Pearl moves to the next round. Our next race matches Nitro Menace against Bigfoot. Wow, in what can only be considered an upset, Nitro Menace takes the victory over Bigfoot. Devin Jones versus Tim Jones. Twisted Addiction versus Barbarian. Jones wants this leaving hard. Wow. It was close on the top end of the track. Taking a look back. Right there you see it. Twisted Addiction. Tim Jones takes the victory. Putting a hurting on Devin Jones and Barbarian's hopes for the King of Miami. Semi-finals time. Monster truck racing as the team trucks pulled to the line. Overboard and Black Pearl, both trucks high contenders for the King of Miami. Both want this win. Incredible. Those trucks left like top fuel dragsters off of the line. Clearly there were no team orders there as we ride along with the Pearl. The win goes to Overboard, but an incredible race as we line up our second semifinal. Twisted Addiction and Nitro Menace. Nitro Menace looking very strong, moving into the finals. Additional video support provided by BMPS Video Productions. It's Racing Championship time in Miami. Night number 1, Friday night action. Nitro Menace versus Overboard. Who will take the first victory? Nitro Menace all out of shape as Jamey, Garner, and Overboard flies to victory. Nitro Menace actually got the jump on him, but then out of shape in no man's land left it open for Overboard to fly to victory. Jamey, Garner, taking the racing victory and setting himself up as a contender for the King of Miami 2019. Different this year. We've got a head-to-head mega truck showdown between two awesome mega trucks in a freestyle only showdown. Out first, it's Scott Betts in Too Sexy. These trucks are very similar to the monster trucks we see competing in Miami. These trucks running tractor tires, rice and cane tractor tires. A lot of horsepower, a lot of suspension travel, typically tube chassis. These trucks are impressive. Our second competitor is Dennis Anderson's youngest son, Weston Anderson, driving the wicked King Sling.
Well, that was quick. How about a race, fans?
Not a lot of time on the track, but we're riding along with him with our hazard pay cam. We'll see it all up close. King Sling with issues, and the victory. Night number one goes to Too Sexy with a great run, showing the Miami fans what these mega trucks can do. Right now, it's time for Monster Truck Freestyle. 14 trucks on this incredible Miami track. This could get wild, and kicking it off is Nitro Menace, driven by Darren Migues. score is going to be a 15. He should be pretty pleased. Out next, it's the brand new truck. Bad Decision, driven by Alex White. This is the debut event for this truck. It's never been run before. This comes from the camp that brought us brute force. Just feeling the truck out tonight. The score is a 13. He learned a lot in this run. It's definitely not going to win tonight. Right now, though, it's Denver Ectorn Camp in Venard. Denver's got a long wheelbase, so he has to hit everything hard. He will air that truck out for all its worth. Bit rough, but the performance is definitely stellar. Big air. Oh, and right there, the four-link folds up and rips the entire rear driveway out of the truck.
We're good to go. Nitro Hornet.
With the Venom in the hot seat, Kevin Crocker in Nitro Hornet takes to the floor. This truck, a team truck to King Krunch. Crocker is an experienced driver. This is his first time in Miami. Nice hits in the run, but a lot of empty space driving around. The score will be a 12. Here comes Jailbird, Kaylyn, Migues, part of the father-daughter team. Jailbird and Nitro Menace, and she airs out the Jailbird. race for the tire. Let go. That'll end her run with a 15.
How about a race van?
Out next, it's Sid Sidewinder in the snake bite, kicking it off with a slap wheelie, riding it across the floor. Into a little bit of trouble there, had to stop and back up. That hurt the momentum, but getting back on track, going for the double. Wheelies, a couple of nice bus hits. Seems that will round out the run for the snake, and it'll be a 16.5.
How about a race van? Sid Sidewinder and Firestone Snake Pie.
Brutus, Kyle Garr is on the floor. These guys have been thrashing.
Yeah, this will be my second summer season here with Team Scream. I've been working with them as a crew guy and fixing all this stuff for about 5, maybe 6 years now. And Jim decided it was time for me to get in one of the trucks and show everybody what I can do. Oh, you know what? There's a lot of good guys out there. A lot of my friends, you know, they're really hard competitors. But you know what? At the end of the day, I got an awesome truck. I got a great team. And you know what? We have the toughest monster trucks there are. So, I mean, I can beat any of them. It doesn't matter.
This is the first time in Miami for Kyle Garr. A little bit of a rough start in the wheelie competition, tearing up the front drivetrain, but they thrashed all night long. They are back up and running, and this pup's got to fly. Score will be a 13 as we head into the king of the monster trucks, Bigfoot, driven by Darren Schnell. This is Bigfoot number 19. With the awesome throwback retro stripe Bigfoot body scheme from the early 90s. A solid but very controlled performance in freestyle. That won't get it done in Miami if you want the freestyle championship, and the score will reflect it. It's a 16.5. Right now he's in the hot seat, but I don't think it'll stand. He's tied with Venom and Snakebite. Out comes Twisted Addiction, setting the tone. to Jones in Twisted Addiction, has made it known that he wants to be a competitor for the King of Miami title, and he's proving it right here, letting his right foot speak volumes, and the score is going to reflect it. The score comes in at an 18 after a nice performance, putting him in the hot seat. Now it's King Krunch, one of the most historic names in monster trucks, driven by Dillon Fenley. Fenley's not had this truck for a long time, but did well in the MAP Motorsports Winter Series. Here it'll be a 13.5 in freestyle. As we head into one of our prize fighters, Overboard, driven by Jamey Garner. We ride along. Big air assault from Garner in Overboard. He really does have the truck set on kill this weekend, and he's the new leader in freestyle. What do you think of that Miami 20.5? Here comes Corey Rummell in Avenger. Of momentum, and this truck is just loud. Incredible air. Rummell setting in the seat of Jim Poehler, who battled for the King of Miami so many times. One of the only men that's ever won the title. But right there, issues as Rummell has locked up the front right corner of the truck. looks like he's watered up a planetary. That's going to be the end of the run with a 16 and a half with 2 trucks remaining.
Well, this is the broken right front axle in this lock. Giving it everything it's got to stay out on the track. But I believe Corey Rummell is going to be down for the count. The Wolf Famous 57 Chevy.
This could top them all. Black Pearl, driven by Cole Venard, the Pirate Lord, setting sail on Miami. This, of course, the team truck to Jamey, Garner in overboard. The current freestyle leader, both trucks, just magnificent pieces of equipment. Competitiveness between the two teammates is evident as these two battle it out in a one-upmanship showdown. Black Pearl and Overboard both throwing it down on Friday night in Miami. This is a hard one to judge. The score comes in. We've got a new leader, a 22 for the Black Pearl, with 1 truck remaining. Devin Jones, he's outlast. The pressure is on. He's got to beat a 22 to take the freestyle title in night number 1. He's already got the wheelie competition victory. This would give him a great points lead going into day 2. definitely making a point to go for the buses big and hard every time up and down the track. Definitely hitting the buses more than any other competitor. We saw some bigger air out of Overboard and Black Pearl on some of the obstacles in the middle of the track. But Jones has had a relentless assault on the bus stacks. Will it pay off? The scores are in. It's a 22. We have a tie as we take a look back at some of the highlights. After a crowd cheer off, the hometown fans have given the freestyle victory to Devin Jones.
You let it all out there. You got some huge air, but you knew you had to. What do you think about your freestyle win Friday night? Oklahoma.
Man, it feels great. I appreciate you guys sticking around, watching us and stuff. Sit there, and I love doing this. I love being part of Miami. We're always having fun. So come out tomorrow and watch this game.
How about it, race fans? Devin Jones, freestyle Friday night champion.
That sets the tone for the remainder of the King of Miami Championship as we take a look at the points. Devin Jones takes the lead with a 37 in the Barbarian, followed by Overboard, Black Pearl, Avenger, and Twisted Addiction all in the hunt. But right now it certainly looks like it's going to be a 3-horse race between Barbarian, Overboard, and Black Pearl. We'll be back for Saturday night competition, night 2, King of Miami. After an incredible night of action, night 1 in Miami, we're back for night number 2.
Yeah, definitely. We took 2 of those 3 competitions out of the win, so I think we're setting 2 points ahead on King of Miami contingency, but man, it's going to be a tough show. I mean, all these guys are going to be stepping up. It's that much harder trying to take that win away from me.
The way I guess my driving style, if I have one, and the way my truck operates, for me, it always runs better on a bigger open track, you know, because it's long wheelbase and a little bit slower rear steer, whatever. I can give you a list of 10 things, but so I like this track. I mean, it's good, you know, and there's a lot of good obstacles. Everything's thrown you up good and everything, but I guess when I went back and watched the video, I landed on that back corner off that last stack that I hit, and it's been a 4-bar. Got my tire into the 4-bar, which then allowed it my rear end to shove far enough forward that it crushed my drive line, took out the drive line loop, been a shock, brake rotor. I mean, there's a list of things. We were up till, I think we got back to the hotel at 4:15 this morning, and then we were back out here at 8. And we literally, 15 minutes ago, I don't know what time it is right now, but 15 minutes ago, we just got it all back together and done. And then my starter decided to stop at the last minute too. You know, as we're cranking it up to come out here, it's just such a timing because we took the mag out the weld.
After a night full of repair work, all 14 monster trucks and both mega trucks are ready to go with Saturday night competition in Miami as we look to crown a king. It's a capacity crowd at the Miami Fairgrounds as the competitors flood the fairground floor, getting ready for tonight's competition. Kicking it off once again will be the wheelie competition. Let's take a look at the highlights.
Devin Jones was all the way over. Those guys are great. Thank you to Baby Cat, Skid Steer, Dozer, you name it. They got it for all your construction needs. Check out Baby Cat. Well, we also want to say thank you to SMA.
Against tough competition, Jamey Garner showing an array of driving skills in the two-wheel wheelie competition, and he takes the first win of the night. That evens up the event tally with 2 wins for Overboard and 2 for Barbarian. Right now, we've got a special feature, the TMB Tough Truck Showdown. Thanks to Jungblut Motorsports, the TMB crew were able to take out a tough truck for this time competition. Danny Masson in the upper left, Chris Parrish in the lower right. This is a timed competition. First one back to the finish line takes the victory on this side-by-side view.
Big air there from the automobile. Got ourselves the monster ball on the right side. He's using the brake pedal. You can't use the brake pedal. Flags are losing out on the track.
Using the same identically prepared vehicle. This time, the 2047 from Chris Parrish takes the victory over 3029 from Danny Mass, but there were catastrophic injuries to the TMB Tough Truck. It was all over after that, but the crowd loved it nonetheless. Tough Truck's always a key hit here in Miami. But right now, it's time to go side-by-side monster truck racing round number 1, and this is a big one. Devin Jones, Barbarian versus the Black Pearl. Huge King of Miami implications right there as Devin Jones goes down in round number 1 of racing. Right now, another great matchup. Twisted Addiction on the line against Venom. Both trucks red light. With a double fault, the win goes to the first truck to the finish line, and it was Venom. He moves on to the next round. Snake bite and bad decision on the line. The battle of the green truck. Neck and neck, but the snake slithers into round number 2. Nitro Menace versus Dillon Fenley, King Krunch. Nitro Menace in the finals last night. And looking strong already, Nitro Menace moves to round number 2. Bigfoot on the line against Nitro Hornet, and Bigfoot, quick on the tree, will cruise into round number 2.
That's going to move us to the Ford truck versus the Isuzu. To the start line.
It's time for round number 2 action. Snake bite versus Overboard. Overboard with a round 1 bye, but he soars to victory in round number 2. Nitro Menace and Bigfoot. Last night, a major upset. Nitro Menace all the way to the final, knocking off Bigfoot. Bigfoot was quick on the light, but it was tight on the top end of the track. Taking a look there, the finish line a few feet further than Friday night. just barely. Nitro Menace takes the victory, knocking off Bigfoot 2 nights in a row. Right now, Jailbird and Brutus are on the line. Jailbird convincingly moving into round number 3.
Take the win. Once the track is clear, lights out, lights in, it's goes out wide, super versus 4.
Semi-final racing time in Miami, and it's the Black Pearl staging up against Jailbird. A little bit of a lurch and a slow start, but Black Pearl cruises to victory. A great start off the line from Jailbird. Look at how hard she leaves the line. With just too much power from the Black Pearl, he got that truck back onto the ground in no man's land and cruised to victory. The team truck Nitro Menace facing off against Overboard, a rematch of the finals. But this is not much of a match as Jamey Garner had it from the start.
Overboard just smoked the competition.
It's finals time. Racing championship in Miami Saturday night. It's all down to this. The team truck getting set to battle it out. The Black Pearl versus Overboard. No holds barred, no team orders. And the Black Pearl takes the victory. You can see how hard these trucks left the starting line. Full kill the entire time, and the Pearl sails to victory. It's time for the Mega Truck Showdown once again. We saw Too Sexy last night take the victory. Last night he was sporting the Rice and Kane tractor tires. Tonight he's got the wicked looking 48-inch tires on this truck, and that looks to be one bad rig. That's simply awesome. What's he got for the crowd here? What can he throw down against King Sling? in Too Sexy with another awesome run. These mega trucks are simply incredible. And we've got another one coming as Beth makes the exit over the bus stack. Simply incredible seeing that out of a 48-inch tire truck. But right now, it's time for King Sling. Weston Anderson's Teeny Man looking for some redemption here tonight after Friday night. Incredible. With the biggest air we've seen all weekend, launching over the Black Pearl monster truck. You can see the rooster tails that these Rice and Kane tractor tires just blast across the track. There you see it, the front wheels casting a lot of rooster tails, but this rear drive not seeming to be working. Something's gone away in the rear drivetrain of that truck. Clearly, in true Anderson fashion, he's going to give it everything the truck's got until it just won't go. Incredible performances from both mega trucks as Anderson climbs out of the truck to salute the crowd. This crowd has not seen an Anderson in over 30 years. They were ecstatic, and he earns the victory tonight. King Sling Weston Anderson, the Mega Truck Showdown Grudge Match winner Saturday night in Miami. This is it. It all comes down to this, the final event in the pursuit of the King of Miami title. And kicking it off is Nitro Hornet. But immediately the truck goes south with a lot of smoke. The score is going to be a 9. That is going to end his weekend right there. Out now, it's Bad Decision, the brand new truck driven by Alex White. A great looking new truck. Alex White in only his second freestyle, trying to get a feel for this truck. As the tire goes down, it's a 13.5. That'll end his run tonight. He was looking spectacular last night. Denver Echterncamp and Venom wadded that truck up hardcore last night in his big air attack on the track. He's got it all back together. What's he got for us tonight? the obstacle. Something must be a little amiss in the truck, and we see sparks from the transfer case where the rear drive shaft attaches. Those are not brake rotor sparks like we often see under a truck. That is a drive line issue, and
Oh, we got something going down on Venom. He said you gotta get louder than that,
Kevin Crocker in Nitro Hornet. He's had a rough weekend. He's had some highs, he's had some lows. He's looking for some retribution here tonight. He wants to end on a high note. Some trouble already with the truck. Looking solid tonight in the Nitro Hornet. I just love the stance and the look of that truck. But he ends on a high note, rounding out his first Miami appearance. The score is a 17-5, and that puts him in the lead right now. We move on to Jailbird. She looked really good last night in freestyle, and starting big here tonight. As a driver over the last several years is apparent, and it's apparent in this freestyle as well, and the score reflects it as well. She moves into the lead with a score of 19. Out next, it's the slap wheelie snake bite driven by Sid Steinbrenner. chassis under the Snake, by far the oldest in competition here tonight. Built back originally in the mid-90s, has been updated over the years, but won't quite take the same big air abuse that we see out of some of the newer trucks, but it will certainly slap wheelie nearly like no other, and Sidewinder loves to walk it on the tail. Score comes in, and it will tie Jailbird for first place currently with a 19. After a rough Friday night, who's back at it? The newcomer, the rookie here in Miami, Kyle Garr in Brutus. Another driver looking to end on a high note after a rough showing early on. Strong and letting the big dog eat, as he'll now sit in the hot seat with a score of 19.5. Out now, it's the king of the monsters, but another Miami rookie, Darren Schnell in Bigfoot. It's not been the weekend he's been looking for. He'd like to also go out on a high note, looking for some redemption to put the big blue Bigfoot and that awesome looking racing stripe retro scheme on top in freestyle. Starting to pour out of the Bigfoot truck. That's not a good sign. Truck starting to go away. I don't think this is going to be the performance that Schnell was looking for. I'm impressed that he's still going. The score coming in, as he calls it quits, it's an 18. This could be exciting. Twisted Addiction.
Well, race fans, we're going to run out there. We got the finest in EMT.
Well, that was short. The score will be an 8. With great risk, sometimes doesn't come great reward. Our next truck out, it's Dillon Fenley in the King Krunch. Made its appearances in Miami before. One of the historic names. This truck's been in Miami in some of the previous shows. Well, not this truck, but some of its ancestral Fenley looking to uphold the name here tonight. Respectable run, but not going to get it done tonight. The score is a 17.5 as we head into the final four, the heavy hitters. This is going to be wild. Jamey Garner comes out onto the floor, saluting his family as he gets ready to lay down a monster freestyle. Overboard and Barbarian battle for the King of Miami title. Garner needs a solid showing here to solidify his first-time crown. He can't just coast through this. He needs a solid run, a top-notch run. Otherwise, Devin Jones could sneak back in here with an incredible performance, take the freestyle victory, and perhaps nab that King of Miami title once again. It's remarkable to watch Garner in this overboard truck. It just takes so much abuse, so much big air. And he's able to put down an amazing run. A score of 23. He blasts into the hot seat and puts the pressure on both Black Pearl and Barbarian, his nearest competition in the King of Miami. This guy has not had the weekend he's been looking for, but never underestimate Corey Rummell in Avenger. He's representing Jim Kohler, a multi-time King of Miami this weekend. Look for Rummell to burn it down on Saturday night. You can tell Rummell's had a rough weekend as he is driving angry. He is mad, and it shows. He's putting on an awesome performance, though. Rummell is all over the track using everything, but a little bit of a stumble over the bus. No! Rummell with the reverser and Avenger over the bus stack. Rummell is on a tear, avenging the Avenger. He wants to go home with the hardware. Rummell with a vicious assault on the freestyle track. A score of 25 puts Avenger in the lead with 2 trucks to go, but they're tough ones. Right now it's Black Pearl driven by Cole Venard. We already saw him take the racing victory tonight. Black Pearl, the sibling truck to overboard. This truck can take every bit of the abuse, and now they've both got to conquer Corey Rummell and Avenger. Take to the skies in a huge air attack. Venard attacking everything on the track. The engine sounding just a little bit off, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the performance. I'd hate to be the judges at this point. This is getting tough. The score comes in, and it's the Sky Pirate, the Black Pearl, stealing the hot seat from Avenger with 1 truck remaining. But it's the hometown favorite, Devin Jones in Barbarian, the multi-time king of Miami. It's going to be tough. He needs this victory if he wants to have any shot at the king title. Jones attacking the track, but not quite with the same ferocity that we saw out of Overboard, Avenger, and Black Pearl. But yet again, Devin Jones putting on a very strong performance. He's also the hometown favorite. This is going to be a tough one, as Jones is giving everything that the Barbarians got, but is it going to be enough tonight? While we wait for the judges, Barbarian gave it everything he's got. Is it going to be enough? I just don't know. Launching the truck onto the lid to round out the run. The score comes in. It's not enough. It's a 24. The Black Pearl takes the freestyle victory, rounding out the weekend in Miami. Taking both racing and freestyle victories, night number 2. However, the king is dead. Long live the king. We've got a new king of Miami for 2019, and it's Jamey Garner in Overboard. He had a remarkable weekend, putting on a spectacular show all weekend long. He's fought hard the last several years trying to be in the battle for the king of Miami, and he's finally done it. Overboard, the 2019 king of Miami. We take a look at the highlights.
You know, we come here really wanted it really bad. We love Devin Jones. We love Jim Kohler. We wanted to be in the likes of them two guys. Those guys are your idols. They run hard here every single year. If you can beat Devin and his down, you've done something. So we were running the wheels off that truck. Cole over here helping me put me on the race every time. That's a points idea. But it's all for the fans. We can't play point games. We got to do what's right for the fans. So Cole took me out. Hey, it's part of the game. So freestyle, I had to burn it to the ground. Cole and Gore took me out, but I think we ended up finishing higher than Devin, so that was the main thing. But, you know, to be like the Devin Jones and Jim Kohler, what more can you say? It's an awesome feeling.
Once again, congratulations to Jamey Garner with Overboard as he celebrates with his family his first King of Miami title. Only 3 have ever done it. And they're all on the board right here. Overboard, Barbarian, and Avenger. Overboard topping the charts with 69 points. Barbarian second with 66.5, tied with the Black Pearl. Avenger rounding out the top 4 with 53.5. What an incredible weekend in Miami. John and the crew with MAP Motorsports knocked it out of the park once again. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Action Tracks.